hate bringing you into a place like this, Carol.
Don't be silly, Ted. I've been in worse places in New York and had to pay a cover charge, too. Only there it's called slumming. I'll survive and love it.
Is Captain Tarnowski here? I said, is Captain... Is he here? Well?
That's him laughing.
So I knocked their heads together like a couple of coconuts, and I picked them up and threw them at the bartender. You should have seen them bottles and glasses fly.
It looks like a trader in wild animals, all right.
Say, where did that come from? I never seen it in Singapore before.
You wouldn't in the joints you hang out.
Cigarette, darling?
Thank you.
You sure you'll be all right for a few minutes?
I'm just as safe as I'd be in a den full of wolves.
Hey, if my barometer's right, I think she's giving me the once-over right now.
You're delirious. $10 says so.
And 20 more says she'll be drinking with me in 5 minutes. And 50 more says an hour from now, she and me'll be, well, pals.
Captain Tarnowski?
You see? She's already taken the trouble to find out what my name is.
I'm Ted Osborne. Morley, the ship's broker, referred me to you.
Morley, eh?
Yeah, he said I might find you here.
Well, you found me.
$10, Skipper.
Morley tells me you own a 1,000-ton steamer, Captain. Just what I want.
My ship is not for sale.
Oh, I don't want to buy your ship. I'm after a charter. 3 months guarantee with monthly options after that. I want to sail at once.
I'm already chartered.
The cash will be put up in advance in Cox's bank. Regular underwriter's race plus 20% bonus. You'll never get a better deal.
What's the game? Black market?
Hardly. Look me up at the American consulate if you're in doubt.
What then?
I'll give you your destination and orders after we up anchor.
Nobody gives Tarnowski orders.
Oh, Captain, we can't discuss business here. Why not come over to my table where we'll have more privacy? Besides, my fiancée would like to meet you, Miss Lane.
Oh, she would she? Sure, let's go over to your table. It's more private and more cozy like, eh, Sanderson?
Carol, this is Captain Tarnowski and,
Sanderson, my first mate.
How do you do? So this is the notorious Captain Tarnowski.
Oh, you heard about me, huh?
No, but I probably will. From you.
sit down, Captain, sit down.
No, when I drink, I like to spread out. We'll get a private room.
You all seem to be occupied.
They won't be for long.
Read it.
Did you tell him what you wanted his boat for?
Well, we'll have to unless we can soften them up.
Kidding? Oh?
All right, out.
Who says so?
I said so. Out!
We're not leaving until we're ready.
Lady, you're ready right now.
You heard the lady. Go on, blow.
Honey, get rid of this pig.
This'll only take a second.
Well, now we can be comfortable.
Didn't that beer bottle give you a wee bit of a headache?
What beer bottle?
He's been lost in every bar on the China coast.
Well, now we can be more private-like. And give that to the lady. To you, miss. $20, mate.
Now, about your ship, Captain, do we charter her?
We?
That's right, Captain. We.
He's not fit for your kind, miss. Nothing but a floating pig pen.
No, the Pelican is the best wild animal ship on the high seas, but he's right. There's nothing but a floating pig pen. It's just a small, dirty tramp fitted up with iron cages to bring back wild animals. But it's not exactly the kind of a ship that you'd want for a A honeymoon trip.
Wrong guess, Captain.
We don't intend to be married until we get back. Fact is, I'm about to go into the wild animal business myself.
Ah, it's the greatest game in the world. I've been hunting them and transporting them since I was a boy. But you don't stack up to me like the kind of a fella that I'd send after wild animals.
Well, these animals may not be wild. In fact, they may not be alive. You see, they've been dead for millions of years.
And I thought you were a jungle fever.
Oh, I see. You mean the fossil bones of extinct beasts. The skeletons of the big boys, like the giant brontosaurus and the flesh-eating tyrannosaurus. Museum stuff.
Here's to you, Captain. I see you know something about your paleontology.
That means prehistoric animals.
Thanks. I went to school, too.
That's very interesting.
Captain, then you will charter us your ship?
Well, I never thought much about letting a woman sail with us. Before now.
Look, I'll take you to animals you never dreamed existed. The last specimens of gigantic creatures that roamed the earth before man came into existence.
A minute ago, you were talking about skeletons. Now, all of a sudden, they come alive.
He's batting another joker.
What other joker?
Never mind about that. But you're going to have to tell me a little more about this deal.
If we want a ship, darling, I guess you'll have to.
All right, I'll give it to you in tabloid form. I was a Navy flyer in the South Pacific during the war. They sent me out on a solo mission scouting some Jap base. Got caught in a typhoon, blown off my course. I flew over hundreds of small, uncharted islands. On one of these islands, I saw things, live things, 3 times the size of Army tanks.
Did the Navy investigate?
I never reported what I saw. Why should I? Those things had nothing to do with the war. Besides, they might think I was suffering from battle fatigue.
That's what happened.
Shut up, will you? Go ahead, Osborne.
I'm positive they were the last living descendants of prehistoric monsters practically unknown to modern civilization.
You think you can find this island again?
I'm sure of it.
How big is it?
Well, roughly about 10 miles square. But it was none of the usual coral atolls found in that particular area of the Pacific. This island had mountains and deep jungle valleys. Parts of it were barren, too. I believe it was the remaining tip of a vast continent that gradually sank into the sea ages ago.
On such matters, I call no man a liar. New islands are rising and old ones are sinking in the South Seas even today. I've seen with my own eyes things you wouldn't believe.
Here. Take a look at this picture. I shot it from the plane.
That looks like a large animal, but it could be a rock formation or a big shadow. Or it might even be exactly what you claim it is.
It moved, I tell you. It walked. Or rather, it waddled like some gigantic, hideous sort of lizard.
I'm sure Ted's right, Captain.
Sure, but a thing like this takes money. Lots of money.
I'm prepared to pay any price you name, Captain. And I'll deposit it to your account before we sail.
Oh, so that's the way it is, huh?
Now, wait a minute. I've got nothing to hide. Miss Lane is financing this expedition for me. But I'll repay her 10 times over from the proceeds of what'll be the most sensational animal hunt on Earth. All I'm interested in is the scientific aspects of the discovery. Is that clear enough for you?
Quite clear. And quite agreeable, Mr. Osborne. Get Fairbanks. Bring him in here.
Where'll I find him?
At the bar, behind a bottle of rum, as usual.
Nice.
Now, wait a minute. I don't want any strangers in on this. Who's Fairbanks?
Well, he's the man that Sanderson was trying to tell you about. You'll have a lot in common. You flew over this island. He's been on it.
Why, that's impossible.
That's what I thought, too, at first. But his story confirms yours. Yours confirms his.
But if he's really been there, why hasn't he...
Well, you see, he's not exactly crazy, but too much sun has scrambled his brains. We picked him up about a year ago off of a life raft. He was nothing but skin and bones, delirious and raving. About horrible animals as big as houses.
What a pity.
He's been trying to blot that stuff out of his memory ever since by drinking himself to death.
Fairbanks. Is he an American?
Ex-captain of the Marines.
We ought to do something for him.
Well, if he's actually been on this island and what he says is true, we ought to take him along with us. He might come in handy.
That's what I figured.
How did he ever find it?
He didn't. It found him. It seems that he and 4 or 5 of his pals had bought a sloop after the war and were going to take a pleasure cruise around to some of the islands they'd seen action on. Typhoon blew them off their course, too. Then they got caught in some kind of a mysterious current that beached them and smashed the boat to bits.
On this island?
Yeah, go ahead and get it.
All right. Then what?
Well, that's about all we could ever get out of him, except that he's the only one that ever came back.
That's the way out. Hi, Fairbanks. Captain Tarnowski wants to see you.
Who's Captain Tarnowski?
What's the matter? No dough? Come on, the captain will buy you a drink.
Oh, a drink. Well, why didn't you say so? It'd be a pleasure to drink with Captain Tarnowski. Who is he?
Come on.
Hello, Fairbanks. Have a drink.
Thank you, Captain. I don't mind if I do.
Mr. Fairbanks, won't you sit down? I'm Carol Lane, and this is Ted Osborne.
How do you do? Mr. Fairbanks, Captain Tarnowski tells me that...
We're going back to that island, Fairbanks. Back to find the beast that chewed up your pals while they were still alive and kicking. You want to come along?
I'd blow my brains out first before I'd go back to that island.
Well, you still think you want to go?
What about it, Ted?
Well, my mind's made up, but I don't think you ought to go, Carol.
My mind's made up, too. When can we sail, Captain?
I could be ready to sail by tomorrow midnight.
All right, we'll have our luggage and equipment put aboard the ship.
Oh, one thing more. The money.
We'll meet you at the bank tomorrow.
Good enough.
What about Mr. Fairbanks?
Oh, I think I can persuade him to change his mind.
Certainly hope so.
Well, here's to a successful trip.
And a pleasant one.
Let's go, Carol. See you in the bank in the morning.
Right.
Bye, Captain.
Bye.
What kind of a crazy deal did you get us into?
It ain't so crazy. A woman like that don't happen every day.
Sometimes I think you're cracked worse than Fairbanks.
When we sail, I want him aboard.
Chart house. Let me change course again. 10 degrees south or southeast.
That's all right. Let him take care of the navigation.
Says we ought to reach the island in about 3 or 4 days.
Good. No one or nobody ever ran into this island before. We're 100 miles off any shipping lane.
You better forget the dame or we might never reach that island. Skipper.
What's the matter with you? What's on your mind?
Crew. Muttering ever since we veered off the Borneo route. They know we have no legitimate business in these waters. I got a strong hunch they're cooking up something.
Keep a close check on them till we get there. Once we reach the island, there's nothing they can do about it.
They sneak up on you before you know it.
Well, put hobnail boots on him. You're the first mate, ain't you?
The wind seems to be getting stronger.
Yeah, we might have a little blow. Nothing much, though.
Ted says we should reach the island in a few days.
That's right.
You know, this is going to mean so much to him. Fame, recognition, everything he's ever wanted. I'll be so happy for him. But you know, Captain, confidentially, I'll be glad when the trip's all over.
We'll all be glad.
Oh, by the way, Captain, Ted wants to tell the crew that there's a bonus for every animal that we...
Nobody tells my crew anything, except me. Understand? Well, I see you've decided to get prettied up. You gonna finally come out on deck?
And how are you and your brother Rat?
You want a drink?
No, thanks. You made me allergic to Mickey Fins.
That's known as a Tarnowski cure. You're a pretty tough patient. But someday you're gonna thank me for talking you into this trip. You're beginning to look like a new man. Well, almost a man. I don't want anything to happen to you before we reach the island. I'm gonna need you.
If we ever reach it.
We'll reach it, all right. We're almost there now. Snooping is not part of your duties on this ship. Go to my cabin and get my glasses.
Aye, sir.
Crew doesn't know where we're going, huh?
My crew goes where I tell them. They don't ask questions.
Well, if they ever start asking them, it might be embarrassing. Oh, not that it makes any difference to me. It's quicker having your throat cut by a lascar's knife than be crushed by a monster you don't even see or hear until a shadow as big as a mountain falls.
Shut up!
What's the matter?
Our friend here has still got the jitters.
This ship sails for that island that filled the hearts of our fathers with fear. That taboo island rising out of the sea. The home of monsters that are forbidden to even look upon. Cowards submit. Lascars never.
Never.
Look you, brothers. In my hand is the blade of justice. If we die, we must see the blood of our masters.
Aye, you're right.
When shall it be? When?
Tonight,
Named hour.
later. Until then, silence.
Grab your gun. Here, break some head. Ow! All right, drop him.
What? And get us all cut up while we're asleep?
You heard what I said. Drop him. Don't be afraid, matey. They haven't got the nerve to start anything again. Because if they do, they'll be shark bait before I'm a day older.
All the comforts of a luxury liner.
Any objections?
No.
Have you any idea where Mr. Osborne is?
He's probably making out his last will and testament.
Aren't you being facetious, Mr. Fairbanks?
It's easier that way. Keeps me from thinking too much.
You know, I've been thinking. I don't believe you've ever been on that island. Your hallucinations, shall we call them, were probably nothing more than a king-size case of the DTs.
Call them what you want. Crazy fools dragging you along on a deal like this.
Nobody dragged me. And I'll thank you to mind your
Well,
own.
then you're a fool, too.
Land, Captain, off the starboard bow.
That might be the island.
That sounds like it. Let's have a look.
Ted, what is it? Have you actually sighted it?
That's it, honey. Oh, Captain, there's the island.
It might be.
What do you mean it might be? The way I plotted this course, it's got to be.
What's our speed?
12 knots.
Fairbanks, any reefs offshore?
Circled with them. You'll be smashed to pieces if you try to go in. Better anchor offshore. You can drop the hook there. If you're still going through with it.
We're still going through with it.
Okay, it's your funeral. Mine, too, probably.
Reduce speed, half ahead.
Half ahead.
Looks like Pretty Boy here must have really been in the Navy.
That's pretty rough country. Holy Jasper. It can't be. Look to the left of the ridge, Captain. Thing's alive. It moved.
Here, let me see.
What is it, Ted?
It's gone. It's disappeared. I couldn't see anything. What was it? What did it look like?
Looked like something you'd see during a 10-day binge. You just make a mouthful for that thing, Captain.
Never seen anything yet I couldn't handle. Animal or human.
With your charm, I don't wonder.
Now, come on. Let's get the equipment in the boats. Oh, Fairbanks, change your mind about going ashore? But you ought to, Carol.
I've nothing to fear, Mr. Fairbanks. After all, there's some men going along.
Sanderson, you and Edwards break out the equipment. We're going ashore.
Aye, sir.
All right. Get a move on. We haven't got all day. Hey, you two, give a hand with those crates. Keep busy.
I'll leave the engineer in charge of the ship. You're going ashore with us.
Aye, sir.
Take enough lascars to man the boat.
Yes, sir.
Get that ladder over the side.
Hey, you up high. Get that line down here. Come on, move. Don't tear that taut. Pull those wedges.
Mr. Fairbanks, I shouldn't have said what I did. I'm sorry.
Apology unnecessary, but accepted.
I do wish you'd change your mind about coming with us, though. Ted was counting on you, and I'd feel better about it, too.
Nice try, but I should have recognized the approach.
You're impossible.
You better stop insulting people, Tarnowski. It's catchy.
So the little lady's picking up my habits, eh? She'll learn a lot more before I'm through.
Hope you've got heavier guns than that aboard.
I got guns big enough to knock down elephants.
Cordite shells, huh?
Grenades, too.
I've changed my mind. I think I'll go along. I want to hear you when you start screaming.
Unload the equipment.
Aye, sir.
Ted! Captain, look!
Fairbanks, what are these?
Tracks of dinosaurs? Oh, they come down to the beach occasionally. You know, that might be what you saw from the ship.
Well, how far in are the other animals?
About half a mile. Not enough food near the water to attract them. They're flesh eaters. They roam more in the open, more barren spots. I've never seen them near the beach, though. If you want to see them, you'll have to go find them. They won't come to you. With the exception of that hairy monster I was telling you about. He'll look us up once he gets the scent.
Well, that's a charming thought.
What about the boat, Skipper?
Edwards, when you finish unloading, stand by the boat. Shoot anybody that tries to leave the island without orders from me.
Aye, Captain. You think the Lascars will try?
I don't think they will, but I don't want to take any chances. Well, let's go. Fairbanks, lead the way. We'll have to find a spot to make camp.
Better stick close. Swamp all over the place.
All right. Get in that boat and start unloading it. Come on, move.
Look, over there. What are they?
Giant dinosaurs. 75 feet long if they're an inch. And as high as a two-story building. They lived millions of years ago. Some of them weighed over 20 tons.
Don't worry, you'll have plenty of chances to photograph them and others.
I guess you two didn't dream this up after all. Looks like we're going to be in for a little excitement, eh, Sanderson?
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, Fairbanks, let's go.
There you are, my friends. Another unique little pet. Fin-backed lizard. Cute.
I was right. We're going to see things on this island that no other human being has ever seen. Look, darling. It's here. They're real. Probably many others.
I never doubted you for a moment, Ted.
Shall we go on, or do you two want to stay here and tell each other how wonderful you are?
Fairbanks is right. Let's keep moving.
Leave a little slack in that line. Think we'll need those things?
We could use field artillery and still not be sure.
Make sure that thing is secure.
Ted, I've got the strangest feeling. Like we were being watched.
Just your imagination, darling. Those beasts won't come near the camp. I'll probably have to photograph them with a telescopic lens.
You know where the nearest water is?
Yeah, about a quarter of a mile over the rise is a small spring.
Is it safe?
Sure. Keep out of the soft mud and tall grass.
Go on.
Aye, sir.
Get yourself a boy. Get the water. Yeah. Over that rise is a small spring.
Try that again and I'll put a bullet in that thick skull of yours.
Now, that's what I call a fine sense of humor.
Must be one of the men at the spring. Come on.
Monster, grab Lasker. Hurry, please.
Dinosaurs, giant lizards.
These guns won't do any good.
Won't even scare them away.
Can we do something for him?
We're useless here. I told you what could happen when we were back in Singapore.
There's one thing I can do.
It's no use waiting until they attack us. Let's get out of here.
You're our leader. What we do now? Already some of our comrades are dead. One has been killed by the dreaded monster.
We must get off this accursed island.
But how? We haven't got no guns to fight. That devilish captain is more evil than the monster.
But we don't need any guns.
You have planned?
Mr. Mate, break out my dinner suit and crack open a bottle of champagne.
This ain't the kind of a place for that outfit, miss.
Maybe not, but I thought it'd help me feel better.
I understand. You know, you have very good taste. Makes me feel better, too, but definitely.
Thank you, sir. What were they singing? Gives me the creeps.
I don't know, some funeral chant, I guess. Where's Osmond?
In his tent, I think. Developing pictures.
I'll be right back. Don't stray away from the fire.
Boy, those pictures I took today are terrific. I'll be famous.
A man was killed today, Osborne.
The way you say it, you think I killed him.
A lot more men are liable to be killed before this is over.
It'll be unfortunate if it happens. But men have been killed before in the interest of science.
I want you to call this thing off.
Call it off?
And get Carol off this island.
Oh, so that's it. Pretending concern over Carol to cover your own yellow streak. Back up, Fairbanks. I'm not leaving this island until I get all the pictures I need.
All right, Osborne. But if anything happens to Carol...
Ted! What is it?
I don't know for sure. Get over behind this rock. Don't fire. If you wound him, he'll only charge and tear us all to pieces. Come on, get behind the rock.
You heard anything more?
No, not a thing.
I don't think that baby will be back again tonight. Take one of the natives and check with Edwards down at the beach before you turn in.
Aye.
Well, hello. I thought you were...
Sleeping? Hardly.
Same probably goes for everyone in camp tonight.
Thanks.
I guess whatever it was out there, its hunger's been satisfied. He won't be back, I'm sure. I don't think Tarnowski had any trouble sleeping. I heard him snoring. Brave man. Or stupid. Probably both. Same might go for your friend Osborne.
What have you got against Ted?
Nothing, I guess. It wouldn't be hard to develop something.
Then why do you go out of your way to be nasty about him?
Maybe I don't like the way he parts his hair. Maybe I don't like the idea of dying just so he can get a few more of his precious pictures.
No, I think we should have left you right where we found you.
Is this private, or can anybody sit in? You know, I don't know which way you look more beautiful. When you're mad or when you're smiling. Let me see.
Take your filthy hands off of me.
Try a stunt like that again, Tarnowski, and I'll kill you.
Okay, Osborne. I won't argue about it with you. Right now.
Ted, we've got to get off this awful island now.
You can't, darling, not after coming this far. I've got to have more pictures.
Pictures? Is that all that matters to you?
No, of course not, but... All right, tell you what. We'll leave tomorrow, pictures or no pictures. Although I would have liked to crack at that giant sloth. Yeah, very well. I'll tell Tarnowski in the morning.
Ted, there's not much activity for breaking up camp.
Well, you see, Carol,
Did you tell Tarnowski?
Not yet. They're preparing to go in search of the animals. I'll talk to him now. Tarnowski, we decided to leave today and not go on the hunt.
It's a long swim back to Singapore. My ship ain't sailing till I give the orders. And I ain't giving any orders till I take one of those monsters. Alive.
What? Alive?
All I've wanted is pictures, and I've got them.
So you got your pictures and you're happy. But one of those animals is worth $1 million to me. And I ain't leaving till I get one.
Why, that's impossible.
If you and the girl want to stay on the ship till this is over, I'll send you back tonight.
Why can't you send her back now?
Because I can't spare any of the crew.
Oh, that's all right. I don't mind.
We're all set, Captain.
Now, see that those men stick close with their ammunition. Fairbanks, lead the way.
tan spots I told you about.
It's unbelievable.
Jasper, a whole slew of them.
Looks like a prehistoric graveyard.
It's exactly what it is. Those flesh-eating monsters have been destroying each other for centuries. Survival of the fittest. Seems a pity, doesn't it?
Quiet. Start unloading that ammunition.
Tanowski, they've sighted us. They're coming at us.
It is not right for mortal men to be here.
He's right. We're all going back.
His worries are all over.
They're getting closer.
Better save your bullets. You're going to need them.
Quick, get the grenades.
Grenades did it.
You wanted one of them for a pet.
Poor Sanderson. What a horrible way to die. I'll have nightmares for the rest of my life. Those animals.
Take it easy, honey. Take it easy. We'll be off the island soon. You get back to camp, I'll get my film together and pack.
Better get her on the ship right away. I wouldn't stop for anything if I were you.
Fortunately, you're not me. I'm not leaving here without my pictures. Not after what I went through to get them.
What you went through? Too bad about your first mate.
Yeah.
You look like you're on your last legs.
Is that a wish or an observation?
Could be both.
It's this jungle fever. It's coming back on me again.
Maybe you ought to get out of this place, too.
I ain't leaving here till I get one of those big babies alive. No jungle fever's gonna get me down. A couple of days, I'll be as good as new. A little whiskey will fix me up.
Ted. Ted, are you in there?
Hello, darling. How you feeling?
Much better.
Well, it won't be long now. Just one more roll of film to develop.
Can't you do it on board ship?
Oh, I want to finish it as long as I've started. Another half hour won't matter. Come on in and watch.
No. I think I'll go for a little walk.
Oh, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Don't worry. I won't go far. shooting squirrels?
No, I just made up a little game.
I don't get it.
Well, Tarnowski invited me in for a drink, but I'm particular who I drink with, so I lifted a few bottles and came out here.
You going to drink it?
Well, I might have to. See, I made a little deal with myself. Set a bottle up on that rock. If I miss the bottle, I drink it. Nothing to it. Good, clean living. John Fairbanks, all-American boy, that's me. Good to my parents, kind to animals, love children. Probably make some girl a fine husband.
Well, I guess I better be getting back to camp.
Good. I'll come along.
All right.
The barricade is ready, Captain.
Good work, Golan. Good work. When we get back aboard the ship, I'm going to make you second mate. No, first mate. That's it. First mate.
Thank you, Captain. Golov will serve you well. Here, this will help your fever.
Pour oil on every one of these sticks. Soak it up good. Use up all the oil we got.
Hi, Captain.
Ah, did you drink up all your whiskey?
It's all gone.
Oh, yeah, have another one.
No, thanks. I've had enough.
Would you like to have a little farewell drink?
No, thank you.
What are you building, a stockade?
Something like that. In case them man-eaters decide to attack.
You don't expect that flimsy barricade to stop them.
No animals with hoofs or claws or scales is gonna come through a wall of fire.
Fire?
They got the barricade all smeared with oil. Touch of a match, I got a wall of fire. Maybe I'll let one come through. Just one. And we'll have a little pet on our trip home.
All set, Carol. Have the men get the boat ready, Captain.
No, I changed my mind.
Now, wait a minute, Tarnowski. We settled all this morning.
All right. The girl can go. I don't want anything to happen to her. But you stay.
What for? I've got all the pictures I need.
I don't care anything about pictures. I told you I was going to take one of these animals alive. And I'm going to need you for something special.
The fever and the whiskey's half out of his mind. Don't start anything. Oh, we don't need any help from him. You and I'll be able to handle things here.
We?
Sure, you forget I'm staying.
Fairbanks, I'm beginning to like you. I don't want nothing to happen to you, neither. He'd make a better decoy.
Decoy? Why, you're crazy.
That's about all you're good for, Osborne.
Ted, don't pay any attention to him.
Look, Tarnowski, you'd better let them go. We can handle things.
Nobody's telling me what to do. I'm going to take him with me. That'll sort of clear your way with a lady. You like that, wouldn't you?
Why?
That's Edwards. Ah! Where's them lasses?
They must be after the boat. Come on.
Quickly, they're coming.
Now they'll never make it. They're caught in that undertow between the reefs. They'll be smashed to bits.
Now we're marooned for certain. What are we going to do?
Can't we signal the ship with the rockets?
What are you laughing at?
All the rockets went down with the boat.
Oh, that's fine. How long will it be before the ship sends a boat to look for us?
A week anyhow. They know we have plenty of supplies.
A week?
You jumped me before I knew what happened. That's all your fault, you crazy wife. If it hadn't been for you...
Lay off! Smoke. Our supplies.
What happened?
Tarnowski's firewall. Something touched it off.
My pictures. Well, at least some of my film is safe.
Is that all you can think of at a time like this? Your precious pictures?
But it's everything I've worked for, the only proof of what I've seen. It's my whole future.
You know, I'm beginning to realize what you mean, Ted. Don't you think we better start figuring out some way of getting off this island, or there'll be no future for any of us?
Better take care of that arm before it becomes infected.
Well, it'll be all right. Tanoska just found a couple of grenades.
Better keep a close watch on him. That's all the ammunition there is left. He's gone a bit screwy since that fever caught up with him again.
Well, Captain, what do we do now?
I don't know what you're going to do, but I got a bottle of whiskey around here someplace. I'm going to find it.
Fever's really got him now. Oh, never mind him. We've got our own problems.
I once got off this place on a raft. You want to try it?
Sure, it's a good idea.
Come on, let's get down to the beach. Found this about a quarter of a mile down the beach. So,
That was our sloop. Must have drifted around from the other side of the island where we beached.
hey, where's Tanoski? How should I know? Said he's going out to find something for a sail.
That's pretty good, Rambages. You make a regular Noah's Ark out of it, animals and all.
Well, it seems to be working all right. Not bad, considering I failed my Girl Scouts test.
Oh, they're okay. Well, I guess that'll be about it, won't it, Fairbanks?
How much longer before it'll be finished?
Oh, not much longer. Don't forget we're as anxious to get out of here as you are.
Yeah, I saw some tools back at the camp right near where the supply tent was. We'll be needing them when we start planking this thing.
Go get him, Osborne.
I'll go. You stay here and help with the rest.
Make sure you stay on the path, Carol.
Yeah, I will.
where's Tarnowski?
Well, he was here a minute ago. What difference does it make? I feel better when he's not around.
Don't blame me. He's half out of his mind.
What's the matter? The jungle frighten you?
No, I was just a little nervous, that's all.
Oh, come on. I'll show you a shortcut.
I'll go back the same way I came. Take your hands off of me! Let me go! Let's go!
Grenades? Yeah, let's go. Look! Looks like Tarnowski got him.
Good thing he did.
Carol, Tarnowski's got her. Which way could they have gone?
I don't know. We'd better split up and try to find him. It'll soon be too dark to pick up the trail otherwise.
You'll never find them in this jungle? Oh, Carol will be all right. She'll get away from Tarnowski, I'm sure.
All right, go back to the beach. You'll be safe there. You and your film. That's all you think about anyway.
Fairbanks, I've taken about all I'm going to from you. When this mess is over and we're back on the mainland, you and I are going to settle a couple of things.
We'll settle it right now.
Save it, Fairbanks. This is no time for that. Well, I guess we better wait till morning before we try to pick up the trail. As well as you may know this jungle, you know we can't fight darkness.
I guess we wouldn't have much of a chance. Let's get out of here.
Why don't you take a little nap? What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
No. Does that strike you as being strange? What do we do now?
It all depends.
On what?
I got a boat hidden about 2 miles from here. We'll use it to get back to the ship. Just you and I.
What about the others?
Oh, they got plenty of company. Come on now. What's it gonna be?
You said you had a boat. That's impossible. I saw it smashed to bits today.
Oh, this is a skiff from Fairbanks' sloop. Must have got washed up by one of them tricky currents. I got it hidden in the brush. It's a little ways down the beach. Well, what do you say?
What else can I do? I'll do anything to get off this island.
You're all alike, ain't you?
Now, wait a minute. You keep your end of the bargain first. Get us out of here.
All right. First thing in the morning, we'll shove off.
You mean we have to stay here tonight?
Sure. I ain't gonna let anything happen to you. I know you ain't gonna run away with all these hungry monsters roaming around loose in the jungle.
Fairbanks left this.
I know this jungle in the dark. I've got to find Carol. Go to the beach and watch the raft, Fairbanks.
You off right now. I guess maybe you saved my life, too. That's what I like, a spirit.
John!
You've been asking for this for a long time.
That's why you made a mistake, Fairbanks.
Is he hurt badly?
I don't think so. Oh, he'll be okay.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, and that something's liable to catch up with us. I'm getting you to the beach first. Come on, keep going.
Look! Over there!
Come on. Get behind this rock.
direction. Carol, you all right?
Yes, Ted. I'm all right.
Well, what was all the roaring and screaming about? What happened?
Now, let's get off this island.
Well, folks, I thought you might like to know. We'll be underway in a minute.
Good.
Carol, you've been pretty wonderful through all this. When we get back to Singapore, we'll
We'll have a few things to settle, Ted. Important things. Particularly about us.
I understand.